Today we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated revivals in muscle car history, the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429. Before we even touch the specs, let's take a step back and appreciate the legacy. The original Boss 429 was born in 1969, a homologation special created to qualify Ford's monstrous 429 cubic inch V8 engine for NASCAR. It wasn't just a Mustang with a big engine. It was a purpose-built beast that still commands respect more than 5 decades later. Only 1,358 units were made, making it one of the rarest and most sought-after Mustangs ever produced. Fast forward to today, and Ford has decided to revive the Boss 429 nameplate not as a retro tribute, but as a reimagined modern muscle car that blends brutal power, cutting-edge technology, and unmistakable attitude. This isn't just another trim level, this is a statement. A muscle car built for a new era, but forged in the fire of old-school American horsepower. Let's talk design. The 2026 Mustang Boss 429 has presence, and lots of it. The front fascia is bold, aggressive, and unmistakably Mustang, but with more menace than ever before. A wider front grille finished in matte black sits between a pair of narrow, piercing LED headlights. The massive hood scoop, a direct nod to the original Boss, is functional and absolutely dominant. It's not there for looks. It feeds air into the powerhouse that lurks beneath. Flared fenders give the car a wide, muscular stance. The rear haunches are sculpted, bulging like a sprinter's legs ready to explode. Around the back, a subtle ducktail spoiler, quad exhaust tips, and a gloss black diffuser complete the aggressive profile. And let's not forget those Boss 429 badges on the fenders, subtle enough to feel classy, but loud enough to let true gearheads know exactly what this car is. Now, under the hood, this is where things get truly wild. The 2026 Boss 429 is powered by a brand new 7.3-liter naturally aspirated V8 codenamed Godzilla R, a performance-tuned version of Ford's heavy-duty engine that's been completely reworked for high RPM thrills. It pumps out a staggering 825 horsepower and 635 pound-feet of torque. No turbochargers, no hybrid assist. Just raw, mechanical power delivered the old-school way, with pistons, the size of coffee mugs, and a red line that'll make your ears sing. And guess what? You can get it with a 6-speed manual transmission. Yes, in 2026, Ford heard the enthusiasts loud and clear. The manual isn't just a nostalgic touch. It's a core part of the Boss experience. A Tremec TR6060 gearbox has been specially reinforced to handle the torque, and each shift feels heavy, deliberate, and immensely satisfying. For those who prefer paddle shifters and blistering quick shifts, Ford offers a 10-speed automatic option that's been recalibrated specifically for this model performance-wise. The Boss 429 is a monster. 0 to 60 in just 3.3 seconds. Quarter mile in under 11, top speed over 200 miles per hour. But it's not just about straight-line speed. This car is trackable, thanks to a revised MagneRide suspension system, wider track width, and carbon ceramic brakes. A limited slip differential and active exhaust system round out the package, giving you full control over how loud and loose you want your ride to be. But brute force means nothing if you can't keep it under control. That's where the chassis engineering comes in. The 2026 Boss 429 rides on a reinforced version of the S650 Mustang platform. Structural rigidity has been increased by 15% compared to the GT, and weight has been reduced through extensive use of aluminum and carbon fiber. The hood, front splitter, roof panel, and rear spoiler are all carbon composite. Curb weight comes in just under 3,900 pounds, not bad for a front engine V8 muscle car with modern safety gear and a full interior. Speaking of interior, let's step inside. The cabin of the new Boss 429 is focused but refined. You won't find gimmicky screens or flashy distractions here. Instead, Ford has created a driver-focused cockpit that blends heritage cues with modern tech. Recaro bucket seats with Boss 429 embroidery hug you in place. The flat-bottom steering wheel is wrapped in Alcantara, and the center console features brushed aluminum accents. An analog tachometer sits proudly front and center because this car is about feel, not just numbers. That said, it's not lacking. In tech, you still get Ford's SYNC5 infotainment system on a 13.2-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a premium Bang & Olufsen sound system, wireless charging, and a fully customizable 12.4-inch digital gauge cluster. But all of this fades into the background the moment you press the red start button and hear that 7.3-liter V8 rumble to life. The driving experience? Nothing short of visceral. In normal mode, the car is tame enough for daily driving, though still aggressive. Let's switch to track mode, and everything sharpens. throttle response is immediate, steering weight increases. The exhaust opens up, and the car transforms into a snarling beast that wants to tear up every corner and devour straightaways. It feels alive, raw, analog, and connected in a way few modern cars are on the road. The Boss 429 doesn't pretend to be something it's not. This isn't a grand tour. It's not trying to be the most comfortable or efficient car out there. It's loud, it's stiff. It demands your attention, but that's the point. It's a muscle car in the truest sense, a celebration of combustion, noise, speed, and mechanical connection. And in an age where EVs and turbocharged four-cylinders are becoming the norm, the Boss 429 feels like a defiant stand for car lovers who still believe in big V8s and tire smoke. Let's talk options and trims. Ford knows its audience, so customization is key. You can choose from several exterior colors, including a few heritage shades like Grabber Blue, Wimbledon White, and Shadow Black. A track package adds more aggressive aero, including a front, splitter, and adjustable rear wing, plus Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires and a roll cage delete for track use. There's even a carbon edition that shaves another 150 pounds thanks to carbon wheels, a rear seat delete, and thinner glass. Ford Performance parts are also available if you want to push the envelope even further. Now, how much will all of this cost? Well, power and exclusivity don't come cheap. The base price of the 2026 Mustang Boss 429 starts at around $105,000. Fully optioned with all performance upgrades, you're looking at closer to $130,000. That puts it in the territory of some serious European sports cars, but the Boss isn't trying to play by their rules. It's a different kind of machine, one that's as much about emotion as it is about numbers. Production will be limited. Ford has announced they will build only 4,429 units worldwide, making this not only a performance icon but a collector's dream. Each car will be hand-assembled at Ford's Flat Rock assembly plant, with special attention to detail and quality. Every buyer gets a serialized plaque and access to a Boss 429. Owner's track day experience at Ford's Performance Racing School. So who is the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429 for? It's for the purist, the person who grew up idolizing Detroit muscle, the one who still believes that driving should be an event, not a chore.